Hi, welcome to Aesthetic TV. I'm your host, Brenda Epperson, and we are in the beautiful Coral Gables, Florida at the Sierra Dental Spa, and I am with the fabulous and hot Dr. Karen Sierra. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Brenda, for having me.
Oh my
welcome
goodness.
to my office.
Thank you so much. Now, you do not look like a doctor. You're amazing. So beautiful.
So much. Oh, I appreciate it. Well, next to this baby here.
Thank you. And your practice is beautiful and stunning in Coral Gables, Florida. We've been all around touring Miami, South Beach and Coral Gables. This is absolutely stunning, your office here. And your practice is one of a kind.
I think it is. I think it's very unique because if you notice, even when we're sitting here, it feels like home.
It does.
I have tried to infuse a lot of aromatherapy, a lot of decorations.
I noticed that.
That is not intimidating to our patients.
Right.
That they walk in and they just feel like they're in someone's living room. I myself, when I was a small child, hated going to the dentist. I think there was that phobia of just those green walls and
sterile,
yes, and it smelled like dentistry, and I just never wanted my office to be like that. And I wanted to portray a sense of warmth, a sense of just welcoming into my office.
It's very inviting when you walk in, and that's one of the first things we notice. Some feng shui, and like you said, the scents and aromatherapy. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got to talk to you earlier and get to know you a little bit.
Yes.
And one of the things that interested me about you, one of the things we talked about, I said, a woman like you, you're so beautiful. What got you into dentistry? And you said that medicine was something that always, as a young girl, intrigued you. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Well, honestly, if any of the older viewers remember that little game of Operation Buzz.
No, I played that, but I am not a dentist. I don't know.
I used to love that little game, and I think I just had a passion for medicine from an early age. So I had a colleague who was an orthodontist and encouraged me to basically shadow him, follow him, and become his dental assistant, and opened up my eyes into the dental field. And he really encouraged me, being that he has two daughters also. Said, Karen, have you ever thought of dentistry? And I really told him I really hadn't actually thought about it. And he said, follow me, let me encourage you, let me just open your eyes to another field of medicine.
Right.
In that, and while I was working with him, he really taught me and opened my eyes to the fact that it's such an independent career.
Right.
As a woman, we hopefully, want to have a family, want to be able to dedicate some time to our children.
Yes.
And as a medical profession, if you are an internist or, straight doctor, you're a slave to your job.
Yes, and the phone, you're tied to it. And
you're tied to it. I have friends of mine that Saturdays and Sundays, they're visiting their patients at the hospital, which they very well should be, and that's wonderful.
Yes.
But I think you have to have a right calling for that.
You're right. You're right.
I'm able to help my patients through my dental field, but I'm not tied to my career. I'm not tied to my office. I can set my own hours. I have the liberty of pursuing other things and other passions, which I do. And it's been very rewarding for me.
When somebody walks into your practice, what can they expect from you and from your staff?
From the staff especially, well, I think from the whole team. And the one thing I've always implemented in the office is that not to give promotion to a particular hotel, but I always say, this is like the Ritz-Carlton of dentistry.
Yes, okay.
You walk into any Ritz-Carlton around the world and they know your name from the moment you valet park.
That's right.
How do they do that? I have no idea. But that goes back to wonderful hospitality and customer service. And our patients walk in the door and our staff already knows who they are. Number one, because we study upon our patients.
Right.
Even if we haven't met them, even if it's their first time, we don't have 10 patients scheduled at the same time.
Right. You said they walk in at 10, they get seen at 10.
Exactly.
Right.
Which is also very unheard of in any medical profession. The one thing I instilled is that we see one patient per hour.
Oh.
If your appointment's at 10, you will be treated at 10.
Right.
You're inside the door. The only time, and obviously there are those unique circumstances in which we have an emergency and I will apologize and and the patient will wait 10, 15 minutes.
Of course.
But that's about it. That's all
wonderful.
They will wait. And the patients have really grown to appreciate that because they don't find that anywhere else. And I think treating patients not like numbers but like human beings and really caring about them as a whole, as a family.
That's right.
A patient's pregnant, we make sure to follow up with them. When is the baby born? Follow up, send a card, send a gift. And
so it's very boutique type of service that you offer here.
Absolutely.
And you're obviously very, very good at what you do. Thank you so much for your graciousness.
Thank you
for all you do for those people who don't have their smiles quite right and giving it back to them. You've been watching Aesthetic TV with Dr. Karen Sierra. I'm Brenda Epperson. Stay tuned for more.